Tracey says Tom's a tomcat.
We have not had sex one time in 8 months.
Because Tom can't be trusted.
So, could she trust him with a blind date?
Maybe she needs to wear some more clothes.
After Tracey has a blind date too.
He looks like a little model that just stepped out of a GQ magazine.
GQ looks more like YM.
Just how much can Tom trust Tracey?
Well, I'm not standing on first base still.
That's quite all right, because I slide into home.
Next change of heart.
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. Let's meet our couple. They met 8 months ago at a party in Mexico. Now, while they were dancing, two other women snuck up behind him and pulled his shorts down. Well, obviously, she liked what she saw because they've been going out now ever since. Please welcome Tom Silva and Tracey Szymanski. Welcome. You guys are on the show today because you have some problems to bear. Tom, how does, your woman show some support for you?
Well, she comes to watch me play soccer. She watches me run track. And sometimes I call her in the middle of the night and say, I've had a really bad day. And she drives 3 hours just to come snuggle with me.
That's very sweet. Tracey, who's more romantic, you or Tom?
Tom is definitely more romantic than I am. He has sent me poems in a bottle filled with sand and wax melted over it. He's taken me to a jacuzzi with rose petals surrounding it and wine and whipped cream.
Very romantic. Now, Tom, how's Tracey when it comes to being romantic?
Well, she is the queen of tease. Her idea of foreplay is to drip hot wax on my nipples.
You like it?
No, I don't like that. She has gone so far as to put the condom on me and then change her mind. We have not had sex one time in 8 months.
No. We haven't had sex because Tom can't be trusted.
Oh, that's not true.
Because he's hit on one of my best friends
One
before.
time. It happened one time. I hit on a friend.
And it might happen again. Now he's living 3 hours away.
8 months later.
I don't know what
So
you're
it puts a
doing.
little damper on him. All right, but wait. Tracy, you told us a little bit about his romantic side. Let's get a little bit more about his personality. Tell us about that.
Tom makes really weird noises that are very embarrassing.
Okay, easy. You'll be okay.
It's funny now, but people in public think he's mentally ill. He just breaks us out in the middle of the movies, the mall. I took him to my
movies, that's a little annoying.
I took him to my cousin's wedding to meet my family for the first time, and he decided to greet them with those lovely noises.
They thought it was
I
hilarious.
think they like it.
All right, but Tom,
you're funny, huh?
Tom, they may like it, but Tracey obviously doesn't enjoy your antics. Anything about her personality that bothers you?
There's plenty about her personality that bothers me.
Okay, where do we start?
She is so spoiled rotten, it's unbelievable. Her parents bought her fake boobs. Her parents! No. Her parents!
Well, wait a second. Why? Wait, first of all, why is that a problem for you?
I like it, but hey.
Nothing wrong with
She's
doing
spoiled.
minor things in life. You don't complain when my
Her parents bought her. I took her out in a limo on her birthday. And I took her to this hotel, had a nice hot tub with rose petals in it. I don't think she appreciated it because her parents bought her a brand new car, and she was all talking about, look at my parents bought me.
You don't complain when my parents are paying for our trips to Vegas and
Then it's okay. All right,
money.
Tracey, anything about Tom that we wouldn't know just by looking at him?
He shaves his private parts.
That's right.
He shaves more than I do. He shaves his head sometimes, his arms, his legs. I just wish he'd shave his
No. You know
hairy
what?
butt.
I shave.
You gotta flip it over once in a while.
I shave the family jewels because it's clean. You don't even shave your legs for me sometimes. She'll come over wearing sweats and I pull them up and she's got more hair in her legs than I do. What is that all about?
All right, Tom.
Shave your butt and I'll shave my legs.
Tom, does Tracey appreciate the time that she spends with you, being with you?
I don't know. I don't think she does. We went out to a club one time. And she comes up to me, she goes, Tom, how do my boobs look?
Hello.
And I said, well, why? And she says, come here, there's a celebrity over here. I want to introduce you. She takes me over there and introduced me as her cousin. What's that all about?
Yeah, Tracey, why would you be embarrassed like that? Jeez, and his feelings must have been hurt.
More than once.
But if his feelings get hurt like that, Tracey, how does he act?
Oh, Tom is the biggest crybaby. He cries at least. He cries. No, cries at least twice a week. He cries everywhere. He cries in public. Packed movie theaters. It's a sad movie. He's hysterical in the movie theater. He cries if I don't return his call. He cries if I get caught up in work and I can't come over.
Well, he's a sensitive guy, I guess. Tom, tell us why you thought this was a good time to go on these other dates.
You know what? I don't think she appreciates me. She doesn't appreciate how sensitive I am, and I don't.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
a really no. You don't. I'm
Yes,
a really
I
nice guy. I'm a really good guy, and I just wanted to show her that there's more out there, but not as good as me.
Okay, well, we'll see if she gets that sense of appreciation then. All right, obviously, Tom and Tracey've got some problems to address here. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated. We'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart, so stay here. Welcome back. We're here with Tom and Tracey. Now, Tom says Tracey's spoiled and the queen of tease, and her idea of hot romance is burning him with hot wax. So we introduced him to an unspoiled beauty who always gives her man pleasure. Please welcome Jillian Haley. Hi, Jillian. Good to see you. You know Tom? Tracey, let me ask you, does Jillian look like she knows how to please Tom?
She might, well, maybe she needs to wear some more clothes. She's practically naked out here. She might be able to please anybody.
All right, Tom, on the initial hookup, how did Jillian greet you?
She gave me the nicest, biggest hug, and she was wearing these pants that were so tight. Her legs are so long compared to Tracey's, you know, and her butt was just like, BAM!
Since you were hanging out with Tom, did you guys find you had a lot in common?
Oh, yeah. On the way over to the ski slopes, we started talking, and we actually found out that we both want to adopt children when we're ready to have kids. And he brought me this heart-shaped lollipop, and right before he came, I was going to tell him, I have to stop. I need a sugar rush. I'm a sugar addict, and so is he, so it was great. It was perfect.
That was good for you. So, Tom, for you, going to the ski slopes, was that kind of a romantic date out?
It turned into a romantic. We held hands a lot, and we cuddled on the lifts.
He kept my hands warm.
Yeah. And whenever I bent down to put her boot in tighter or tie her shoe, I stood up and she gave me a nice big hug.
Nice. Now, Jillian, we heard about his shaving habits. Did he explain that, his shaving habits?
Yeah, we were talking about it. Actually, I think it's kind of cool because most of my boyfriends most of the guys I've ever gone out with have done it also. In fact, I've even helped shave a couple of them.
You are.
All right, Tom, besides shaving, what else did you guys talk about?
We talked about sex, favorite sexual positions, and I found out that Jill's an exhibitionist in a way, and she doesn't mind having sex in public. Tracey!
That looks like her.
Tracey, on the other hand, doesn't have sex, period. We haven't had sex once in 8 months. So,
Jillian, what about those noises that she was complaining about earlier? Did you get to hear some of those?
He showed me all of them. We were on the slopes, and he was showing me on the way up, and these little kids were like, oh, that's so cool. And he even actually taught me one of them.
Oh.
The hawk, right?
Let's see it.
Can I do it?
Tom, you said that Tracey's spoiled. What about Jillian? Did you get any sense of that?
Oh, no, she's not spoiled at all. In fact, she makes her own furniture. And Tracey, on the other hand, just... No, I'm talking some nice furniture, some really nice furniture. Tracey, on the other hand, uses her parents' credit cards.
And shops for furniture.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jillian, any more touching that went on besides on the slopes when you got home?
Well, I was really, really sore from snowboarding. So, yeah, we went snowboarding. And he started massaging me by my fireplace because I was in so much pain. So he's got really good hands, yeah. Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Now, Tom, Jillian said she was sore. How sore was she?
She actually had a big welt on her hip from falling down a lot, and I asked her to see it, and so she took her pants off and showed it to me. She was pretty open. She was pretty open,
and were you as open equally?
I had my panties on.
I asked her to join me in the shower.
Really?
She didn't accept the
You
offer,
were gonna
but
take a shower with me?
she didn't accept the offer. But I had to show her what she was missing, so I walked around her apartment in just my boxers, and I kind of flexed for her a little bit. A little something, you know.
Tom, did Jillian ever introduce you as her cousin like Tracey did before?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, she got a couple phone calls while I was at the house, and she told him, "Listen, I have to go. I have my date Tom here," and I really appreciated that.
Now, Tom, here's a big one. You called Tracey the queen of tease. We heard all about that. What about Jillian in that department?
Oh,
Actually, I think she's a tease also. She told me
don't
that
look like it.
Listen, you don't know anything about me, okay?
she told me that she's dated guys for 6, 8 months, a year, and never had sex with them. And I'm just not sure if I want to go through all that whole process again.
I see. Now, Jillian, did you hear about the sensitive side and that Tom cries frequently?
Yeah, I think that's wonderful because it's very important to be in touch with your sensitive side and be able to cry and feel comfortable to cry, because I cry all the time at every movie I watch. In fact, we went to Blockbuster and we rented a movie, and we started watching it, and it was a very, very emotional movie. I didn't see the whole thing because we started kissing before the movie was over, and then I snuggled up to him and fell asleep.
Really?
And Tom, what kind of a kisser is she?
Oh boy. She pulls on my lower lip with her mouth, and I love that. And Tracey kisses like.
Oh my
All right, Tom, last question. What time did you get home? What time did you get home from the date?
I'll bite your lip.
I actually didn't get home until the morning because I ended up staying in Jill's bed that night.
Okay. Will cuddling on a chairlift and spending the night in Jillian's bed be enough to give Tom a change of heart? We're going to find that out later, but before we do that, we're going to meet the man that Tracey dated. We'll hear all about her date next, so stay here. Just heard what happened on Tom's date with Jillian, and now we're going to meet the man that Tracey dated. Tracey says Tom really embarrasses her. Now, when he's not making strange noises, he's crying, and the fact that he shaves his private parts really bugs her. So we fixed her up with a macho securities dealer who never embarrasses his woman and says he never uses a razor anywhere beneath his chin. Please welcome Cory Hanker.
Yeah!
Hey, Cory, how you doing? Good to see you. Tom, seeing Cory. Oh, you got lipstick all over now. Tom, seeing Cory, does that make you want to cry?
Yeah, look at him. What a coincidence. His last name is Hanker. Rhymes with wanker.
Is that shirt some part of some solar experiment there?
Actually, it is.
Cory, when you met Tracey, what did you think was her best feature?
Well, I couldn't help notice her perfectly curved chest, but the whole package was well put together. Her outfit and everything was strong.
All right, let me ask Tracey, since you guys are busting on each other about the way you guys dress. Tracey, who's got more style?
Cory definitely has more style than Tom, you can see. When he picked me up, he looked like a little model that just stepped out of a GQ magazine. His hair was done, nice
GQ looks more like YM. Are you kidding me?
Skateboarder.
He picked me up in his nice, clean Ford Explorer, while Tom takes me out in his dirty pickup truck with Raiders stickers all over the place.
All right, Tracey.
Dirty pickup truck.
Tracy, where did Cory take you on the date?
He took me to his country club.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I bet you it was Mommy and Daddy's country club, not his.
And we golfed, and then he bought us massages, and that was real nice, but I couldn't help thinking
See, he's
about
got to buy
Cory the whole
massages. I
time.
give mine, baby.
All right, now, Cory, Tom says Tracey's spoiled. Did you feel that way?
Actually, not at all. We went window shopping, and she didn't ask me for a single thing. The whole night.
That was first date, just wait.
Now, Tracey, did you get some sort of idea of what the rest of the date was going to be like?
Actually, I did. We went to a bar that had fortune tellers, and mine predicted that there would be a big attraction and a lot of physical action by the end of the night.
Let me ask Cory, did the physical thing come true?
Well, right after there, we went to this nice novelty shop, and I grabbed a little glitter and sort of spread it all over her body.
Okay, who commented on what now?
I was wearing clothes at least.
Where did you put it on her body?
A little around the chest, the eyes.
Now, Cory, talking about the body, did Tracey have an occasion to drip hot wax on you?
No, we didn't get to that, but I'm sure if I try that one time, she wouldn't have a hard time turning me on.
All right, what about other physical action that the fortune teller had predicted? Anything else?
Well, the fortune teller didn't tell me about the fact that she wasn't wearing any panties.
Now, how did he know that you weren't wearing any panties?
Yeah, good question,
How
Tom.
did he know you weren't wearing any panties?
Actually, we were at a nightclub later in the evening. It was really tight, closed dance floor, and we were dancing chest to chest, and had a chance to notice
Chest too.
You could feel the
bird
smoothness.
chest. Were you kidding me?
So, Tracey, there you guys are at the club, who's obviously now knows at this point you're not wearing any underwear. What about romance that pursued?
Not when on a date.
There was a good amount of romance. We probably kissed everywhere, all around town. Every second we had, we definitely snuck those kisses in.
Was it the same?
There he goes again.
I'm not even sure what you're imagining.
Now, Tracey, sounds like you're having a good time. Was there anything negative, any downsides about Cory?
I don't think that Cory complimented me the whole night, and that would have been nice. I'd like to know where I stand on a date.
See,
where
I always
Tom
tell her how
always tells
beautiful
me-
she is.
Yeah, Cory, what's up with that?
How well
No,
she dresses.
you didn't feel obligated to say anything?
I thought that the action itself spoke for itself, so I don't.
Now, Tracey,
There wasn't much of that going on.
Tracey, you said people notice you when you're out with Tom, either because of the way he looks, his crying, or whatever, the noises. What about with you and Cory?
Well, Cory didn't do anything to embarrass me. The DJ did make an announcement wishing Cory and Tracey from Change of Heart a great first date. And everyone was cheering, and people came up to us. No one believed we were on our first date because we looked so close. They thought we'd been together forever.
Oh boy, how cute!
Cory, Tom was bagging on Tracey earlier about not shaving her legs for him.
Yeah.
Did you notice the legs?
Well, later in the night, we had a long day. We were golfing, going to a couple different clubs, and so we decided to wind down in a jacuzzi. And I noticed that the legs were pretty sleek, actually, and had a chance to explore the legs a little bit more.
How far did you get to explore?
Well, I'm not standing on first base still.
And Tom,
That's quite all right, because I slide into home.
Maybe.
but Tracey, I'm thinking the fortune teller was pretty much on track here, I guess, with all the physical stuff going on.
I had a great night. Didn't want the night to end, but he did take me home around 4 o'clock the next morning.
4 o'clock the next morning.
All right, so the date did come to an end, but the decision is next now. Will Tom and Tracey stay together or have a change of heart? Because during the break, they got to make the decision. Stay with us to find out what they decide. All right, here we are at the moment of truth, because during the break, Tom and Tracey each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Now, you guys came on the show, Tom, especially because you wanted to be appreciated, and especially your sensitivity part you were concerned about. But Tracey, we are going to start with you. You said you wanted to go out with somebody that wouldn't embarrass you, that was making all those weird, crazy noises, maybe somebody that wasn't crying as much as Tom did and didn't shave his private parts. So there you were with Cory. We sent you out with him. You guys went to the country club. You guys had massages. He really didn't compliment you like the way you thought, but you guys did make out a lot, and you ended up in his jacuzzi at the end of the night. It is your decision, change of heart or stay together. What do you say?
Well, Tom is a great guy, and we've been together for a long time. But going out with Cory made me realize that he treats me the way I want to be treated, so I'm going to change of heart.
All right, change of heart. And Cory, is that okay with you?
Sure, I'd love to take her out again.
All right, Cory, very good. Tom, your turn now. Tom, you said you wanted to date somebody that wasn't going to tease you a lot or drip hot wax all over you, somebody that wasn't spoiled, and somebody that was certainly not going to introduce you, the boyfriend, as her cousin. Right. So there you were with Jillian. You guys went snowboarding. You had a good time huddling, cuddling. You gave her a massage because she got sore. You ended up spending the night together. Tracey said she wants to have a change of heart, but what do you say, Tom? It's your decision.
Well, I had a really nice date with Jill, but Tracey, you are a country club type girl, and I'm not a country club type guy, so change of heart.
Change of heart, all right. And Jillian, is that okay with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, the show. Tom, especially you wanted to find somebody who would appreciate your sensitivity. You found that.
Absolutely.
And Tracey, sounds like you got somebody that's more compatible for you. So thanks for being here. Congratulations to both of you. That is our show for today. Good luck to Tracey and Cory. Good luck to Tom and Jillian. We'll see you next time on Change of Heart.